Buying a standard house can take a huge chunk of your paycheck. And then on top of that, you'll need to purchase a car to travel to your place of work. Expensive. But what if instead we went the California method and turned your vehicle into your place of residence? Imagine how much money you'll save on housing. Well, now you can do that here in Subnautica. These new vehicles are made specifically for you to travel across the world while bringing your home with you. So why don't you come along and find a mobile home that suits you here in Subnautica. Before we start introducing the housing though, we need to make a small announcement. At this point, it's been about a year since our first Subnautica housing video. I'd like to thank every one of you for watching, but that also means the price of raw materials has likely fluctuated quite a bit. So we've made adjustments to the prices of all the materials to closer reflect the market price in the current year. We even had friend of the channel, Neumond, help us find the price for silicon rubber, which we apparently forgot to calculate for the past year. Additionally, back in the comments for our Dunes video, it seems like a lot of people were displeased with how our diamonds are priced. But we'd like to remind everyone that we have very specific reasons for pricing the diamonds the way we do. If you'd like to see our explanation for our diamond pricing, then please check out the diamond pricing section in our Jelly Shroom housing video. Okay, and now for some explanation on the housing. The homes we'll be selling today are all mobile and are not fixed to any specific area. Any area you travel to is completely up to you. And therefore, we won't be giving any price changes for environment like we do with our stationary houses. And additionally, because you'll be constantly moving, any hostile fauna you run into is entirely your own responsibility. So we will also not be lowering any prices based on hostile fauna. Okay, now one more thing. All of our mobile homes are powered by power cells. So of course, eventually their power will run out.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
But don't worry, we at Larry's Wet Rentals have considered this and have constructed power stations throughout Subnautica, specifically for our buyers. Feel free to use them to exchange power cells whenever you see fit. Extra fees will apply, of course. Okay, now with that out of the way, it's time to introduce to you some of our best mobile homes. Hello everyone and welcome to today's affordable tier mobile housing option. Oh my god. Today's mobile house is very special. Please take a look. Wow. Oh wow. This is the very special mobile home edition of the Sea Moth. This vehicle was made specifically with our affordable tier housing buyers in mind. You won't find another Sea Moth like it, probably. As you can see, this Sea Moth is painted a very custom color for you affordable tier housing people. Look at that. Wow. Now, we call this color filthy brown. It really came out nicely, didn't it? This color is extremely useful, as even when you're lounging around in the mud or riding about in the filthy areas around town, like you usually do, you'll never have to worry about your surroundings staining the vehicle, as it will be the exact same color. Wow, it really is amazing. We really worked hard on it, you know. Now, of course, you may not know this as affordable tier buyers, but usually when people purchase a vehicle, they give it a really cool name. And so we took the liberty of naming your brand new mobile home for you. Here it is, Dirtbag. This, of course, is because the vehicle will likely become equivalent to a bag of dirt, much like you. From all the filthy places, of course, that it'll be going, hanging around with you. So yeah, this name is really just a warning to normal people or other people, so they know to avoid getting close to you. I mean, getting close to your home here. Yeah. Now, of course, this is a mobile home, and therefore, of course, you can drive it around. Now, okay, I know. These are a lot of big words for you, probably. So I'll break it down a little bit. So the top here, right here, is actually a door. And you can, let's see, jump in through here, like this. And you'll be inside the vehicle. Amazing. It's kind of like a very, very tiny house. This is why, of course, we call it a mobile home. Yes, because it's mobile. Wow. You may notice that there's all kinds of little lights going around, maybe some buttons. But you don't have to touch any of those, probably. Just focus on this weird half wheel thing in the middle. You can call it a steering wheel, I guess. So using your hands, you grab this wheel and push it forward or backwards. Or turn it right or left. And with these controls, you can, of course, control your mobile home. Wow. Now, let's just try tilting it forward. And look at that! It's much faster than traveling by flipper, isn't it? Oh my goodness, what was that? So, just please do not get sick while we're in the vehicle. You haven't purchased it yet, so please don't dirty it. Of course, you can take this mobile home deep into the depths, much deeper than you can with the flipper, but if you exceed 200 meters, well, you'll start to hear that sound, and that means that the hull of your home is slowly being crushed, which is not going to be good for you. So let's quickly get out of there. And yeah, so please just be careful of that. You would not like to find yourself at the bottom of the ocean when your mobile home implodes in on you. That does not sound fun. Now, of course, we do provide some other benefits with this vehicle in the form of special modules. Using these modules, here, let's see, you can upgrade your vehicle right here. Accessing the upgrades, here you go. You can have up to 4 total modules right there on the right. Isn't that wonderful? With these modules, you can upgrade your vehicle in various ways. Of course, all modules are sold separately. So yes, this mobile vehicle is sleek, cool, fast, and convenient. Of course, we do have one more thing we need to mention. All movement from this vehicle uses up energy from this massive battery right here called a power cell. But don't worry. Look, here we can just take it out. You can always purchase a new fully charged power cell or charge yours to full at a power station, which we will show you later. Additional fees, of course, will apply when charging at any sort of power station. But of course, you'll only ever have to pay when the power cell runs low, which is, you know, effectively whenever you move your vehicle. So, effectively forever, I guess. Okay, and that concludes today's affordable tier mobile housing. The final price for this home is $80,000. Wow, so cheap. Imagine getting a house for such a low price. Now, don't forget you can, of course, purchase modules from us as well. We will show them on the screen right now. Please just make sure to order them along with your purchase of the mobile housing. All right. Thanks, everyone. Thanks a lot. Hello everyone and welcome to today's medium tier mobile housing option. Every part of this housing is crafted with utility in mind to help you, medium tier buyers, do the work that needs to be done. It won't do itself, of course. So take the color for example. We gave this housing a sleek pink and green paint job. We think that you'll find these colors extremely useful for this mobile home, considering that the mobile home is mobile. And therefore, if you accidentally forget where you placed your home, let's say, see, we're all the way swimming around over here. Oh no, where's my home? Well, simply use your eyes. Oh, look at that. And the bright pink color should make your home clearly visible, even if you wandered far away. And what if you're traveling through the vibrantly pink jelly shroom caves? Well, that's what the green stripe is for. So now you won't ever have to worry about losing your mobile home ever again. Isn't that great? And of course, we also took the liberty of naming your home a very cool name so that you could maybe even get a little bit more popular with some other people, such as maybe the high tier buyers. And the name we chose for you is, there it is, Aqua Home. So cool. Fun fact that you probably don't know as a medium tier buyer, this aqua here means water, and home here means home. You can tell people that if they ever ask you why you decided to name your home this. I'm sure they'll be fascinated. Okay, so now to enter your mobile home, just swim under this giant spherical window, right here, and climb on in.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh wow,
All
look at
systems
this.
online.
And here is the bottom floor of the mobile home. We've turned this whole floor into a storage area because, as you are medium tier buyers, we expect that you haven't had much experience traveling. And so, everything you find will feel like a treasure. So if you find a cool artifact, or maybe like a pretty rock, you can just toss it in here for later. Right? Look at that pretty rock. So pretty. And additionally, to spice up your storage room a little, we provided this lovely picture of the Shallows, a place you can now actually visit with your mobile home. Have you ever been there? I wonder if you've ever been there before. Don't mind that. Okay, let's get to the main part of the tour. So, going all the way down here and heading up the ladder right here. There we go. You will find your primary living space and access to the technical parts of the ship. For example, you can purchase Cyclops models from us and insert them right here into this machine. It's as easy as just plugging it in. It's very simple. Even a medium tier buyer should be able to understand. And also right here, you can find the power cells that power your home. See? Ooh, that one is out of batteries. Okay. You can have up to 6 power cells running simultaneously. 3 over here, 3 on the other side. But of course, when they run out, you can either charge them at one of our power stations. Additional fees will be required, of course. Or we actually installed for you look at this, a power cell charger right in your home. You may not really see many people do this, but you can take your power cell out, right, and come over to here to the charger and place the empty power cell into the charger. And look at this. It will slowly charge up for you to use later. Already at 2%. Very impressive. This is a very useful contraption, and I'm sure that you will find it extremely, why is it wiggling? I'm sure you'll find it extremely good for saving money and time, of course, because you will not have to stop at power stations anymore. Look at that, already at 9%. Amazing. Now, the purpose of a mobile home, of course, is convenience. Using it, you can bring all of your necessities with you wherever you go. And as a medium tier buyer, most of your life is probably work, right? And so we wanted to make a home that you can conveniently travel wherever you need to, while also being able to work at any moment with the free time you have, of course. That sign there, you can adjust that if you want. It's just a sign. So in just about any corner, we've added a table or a desk for you to take a moment and work. For example, say you're getting ready and charging your power cells over here, and you're waiting for the charge to finish. Oh, we're at 30% already. It's very good. Well, you can turn around right here and maybe do a little bit of research work on this desk while you're waiting. And then once the power cells finish, you can come back over, pluck it out, do a little bit more work. Perfect. It is the perfect life of a medium tier buyer, if I do say so myself. And yeah, so we have these workstations all around the mobile home. They're very useful. But these are just temporary stations. Over here is the workroom. We have 2 desks set up here. Look at that. Wow. Why 2? Well, imagine you worked a good 8 hours straight at your desk. Work. And then you start to feel a bit tired. You stand up, but then across the way you see your other desk with a whole new amount of work set up that entices you to work with a refreshing new work experience. And maybe after you worked maybe 16 hours straight at this desk, you're starting to feel a little bit tired. And you look up and you see, oh my gosh, look at all these inspiring work signs. Oh, now I just want to work more. So hopefully these signs inspire you to work an extra 3 to 4 hours, even after you've hit your limit, 10 hours before that. Remember, work hard, pull on those bootstraps, and one day you might become a high tier buyer. Isn't that what we're all striving for? Okay, and finally, here we have the helm of your mobile home. This is where you can drive your mobile home, see? And if you need to take a second from driving, you can come over here, right here, and do a little bit of temporary work. Isn't that so useful? And of course, we even add a nice command chair for the... It's a little bit off center, but that's probably fine. We added a nice command chair for you to feel a little bit more like a captain. I don't think we've ever added a command chair in a medium tier house, so lucky you. And finally, if for whatever reason you do need to take a break, quick break, I wouldn't suggest really taking a long break with your financial situations. Well, behind this door, here we can close this, you can find a little bed. Look at that. And it should be sufficient for the short naps you decide to take between work sessions. Of course, while you're sleeping, or before you're sleeping, or maybe after you're sleeping, we have set up a couple pieces of equipment for you to do some work while you are in the bed. Okay. Yeah, and you probably don't want to open the door. That would not feel nice, I don't think. Okay, and that concludes our tour for the medium tier mobile housing option. The price for this mobile house is... $1,140,000,000. Wow, such an impressive price. We also have modules available for purchase, so feel free to pick them up after you've purchased your housing. All right, thank you for coming, everyone, and we hope to see you driving around Subnautica soon. Good day, everyone, and welcome to today's high-tier mobile housing option. For this housing, we spared no expense in creating the most luxurious housing possible for our high-tier buyers. Take a look. You can see that we used gold paint made with actual pieces of gold to paint the entirety of the outside of your housing. Now, when you glide around in your brand new house, you'll turn all the heads and be the talk of the town with this beautiful gold paint. Additionally, we took the liberty of naming your mobile home with the distinguished name of, there it is, Regal Holiday. We think that this name perfectly captures the appearance and usage of this mobile home. Additionally, the red color of the name is actually a ruby paint that used real rubies to make. We really hope it pleases you. All right, now you can enter your mobile home from the hatch below the cockpit window here, like this, right below. Here we go. But of course, in the future, you likely won't need to use this entrance at all, and you'll soon see why. All right, now here is the first floor of your home. As you can see, we have filled much of the walls with photos of the Regal Holiday in various locations all around Subnautica. Wow, he really gets around. If you want to impress visitors, show them these photos, and they can see how impressively well traveled you are. And additionally, we threw in this rare AI photo taken by Larry AI. We even had Larry AI generate an AI sign right here for you. Wow. And of course, remember, you can help fund Larry AI to reach artificial general intelligence sooner by funding us directly here on Patreon. Okay, now moving on, here is where you can store extra vehicles you may have purchased. This specific home comes with a golden prawn suit for your use and enjoyment. All right? And we'll talk more about it later. Now, we're gonna go through this hall of pictures. Lovely. Once again, showing many pictures of the Regal Holiday and many beautiful environments. Simply incredible. And now we will head up the ladder. All right. Now here we can find the module machine that holds all of the modules for your mobile home. We have even already inserted some of the best modules for your home. We even threw in a thermal reactor module, the last one we had in stock too. Okay, now over here is the power cells that power your machine. Look at that. We have 1, 2, and 3 all run out here. Once they run out, you can of course pay to have them recharged at a power station. Or, with your thermal reactor module, you can park nearby a heat source and the power cells will charge all by themselves, with no extra fees for you. We highly suggest you find a favorite heat source to recharge when necessary. Okay, now heading to the main room, of course, we have a table and some chairs so you can sit and relax with you or a visitor, and a lovely aquarium with some exotic Subnautica fish that were found swimming near the vehicle during its many travels. And then, of course, we have, over here, some first aid kits. Oh yeah, just in case you need to heal yourself. And a radio in case of emergencies. And an amazing free coffee machine. Now, people do often ask, how do you eat if you're constantly moving around in your home? And well, we thought of that, and we provided you with these edible plants. Simply pick the fruits off of this tree right here, and you can eat them. And they provide many different nutrients, all of which are vital for a balanced diet. And the best part is, these plants will grow you endlessly free food. So, you will never need to pay extra for food while using this housing. And over here, of course, is your wonderful double bed. And surrounding the bed is some incredible pictures of the regal holiday when it encountered the dangerous Ghost Leviathan and the Sea Emperor. Look at that. Wow. I'm sure your date or a mistress would love to hear those stories. Okay, now here we have the helm of your housing. From this room, you can drive the house anywhere you'd like. And of course, we've added a stylish captain's chair right in the center of the room as well. Perfect. With this, you can command your home as a true captain of the ship. So cool. Now, additionally, because of all the modules we added to your ship, here, let's get on, you have significantly more functions that the average mobile home does not. For example, this one over here allows you to use a sonar to make your surroundings visible, even in dark places. It's extremely useful for navigation. And also, here, we have an electric barrier. This protects you from harm if you happen to encounter any sort of dangerous creatures. And one more thing, of course, we've added a torpedo, just in case you'd like to defend yourself with powerful offensive weapons. Simply press this button, and your ship will protect you by firing a dangerous torpedo. I'm sure it fired. Probably. Okay, that's most of the ship. We do have one more thing to show you, though. As we stated earlier, this housing includes a golden prawn suit right in its hull. To access it, simply open the hatch and hop in. Wow. The prawn suit has multiple functions, like a grappling hook. Grappling hook. There we go. Look at that. And of course, hand torpedoes. To defend yourself, of course, against any sort of dangerous creatures. Wow. Feel free to use them to your heart's content. So good. And of course, as we said before, this prawn suit is decked out in a beautiful gold paint. Look at that. Making it the most luxurious prawn suit ever made. Okay, this concludes our tour of the high-tier mobile housing option. The final price for this housing includes the modules, and it is $3,400,000,000. An incredible price. Once the bidding starts, please contact us, and after a quick check of your finances, you may be free to purchase this housing. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really would love to see you use this beautiful housing to travel all over the incredible planet of Subnautica. Okay, hello everyone. Did you find the mobile homes to your liking? There is just something about carrying your house on your back as you traverse the world. And of course, our power stations will aid you in your travels. Each one is placed in strategic locations throughout the world, so they can always be accessed right when you may need them. And each one has a unique design with both comfort and relaxation in mind. In fact, we even made a video touring our power stations and checking the total price it costs to make them. Some of them are even for sale. If you're interested, you can access the video here on my Patreon. And of course, thank you for all those that are already Patreon members and YouTube channel members as well, as it is all of your funding that helps make these weird videos possible. Anyway, now for the bidding. Today's bidding is open to everyone, so please don't hesitate to call in. The bidding starts in 3, 2, 1, bid. Hello? Yes? Oh, really? Well, that's great. Thank you. Okay, the bidding is finished, and the company, Desla Inc., has bought out all of the mobile homes in this session. It seems like they intend to mass produce them. I'm sure leaving all these electric vehicles in their hands will be fine. Alright, that's all for now. Thank you everyone for joining us today, and we'll be back soon with brand new stationary housing. Until then, goodbye. Wonder how durable this thing is. It's not mine. Uh-oh. No one saw that. Can get eaten by a big fish. There's a big fish around here somewhere. You wanna see a big fish? Check this out. There's a big fish. Over here? Probably around here is the big fish. Look. Oh, I see the big fish. Right there. See that? That is a big fish. But you can just like avoid him. It's not too bad. Alright. Now anyway. Let's I guess we'll move on. Oh. Oops. Oh, there goes Dirtbag. Now we're gonna have to make another one. Just don't let anyone know. No one will know. No one will know. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.